Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. You know that I have already started definition of ionic bonding, what is meant by the term ionic bonding, how ionic bond is formed. Let's do some continuation of the ionic bonding. Look at that. I have already done this one. Ionic bond is also called as electrovalent bond. Now, what is meant by the term electrovalency? Electrovalency is the ability of any element to lose the electron or to gain the electron. Okay, look at that. Group 1 metal, they can give away the electron, they can lose one electron. So they got a positive charge. Group 2 element, they can lose 2 electron, they got a plus 2 charge. Group 3 lose 3 electron, so plus 3 charge. In the same way, we have non-metals, group 5 elements, they have already 5 electron in the valence shell. They need 3 to become octet or full shell electronic configuration. Fine. Now, how to write the chemical formula of the ionic compound? I gave the example of some ionic compound in my last video. Let's see. Can you write the formula, chemical formula of sodium chloride? Let's do group 1 and group 7. Easy, very easy. Anyone from the group 1 metal and any element from the group 7 non-metal. They can easily form ionic bonding. Look at that. I'm taking sodium. You can take any metal. Sodium is from group 1. So sodium can easily lose one electron. So that become positive charge. And chlorine gain one electron. It become a negative charge. So plus 1 minus 1 cancel. So what's the formula of sodium chloride? NaCl. And I told you, non-metal with a negative charge always ends as ide. IDE, ide. Chloride, fluoride, oxide. Now, we can take the example of group 1 and group 7. NaCl, KCl, rubidium chloride, cesium fluoride, like this. Now, group 1 with group 5. Let's see, can you give me the example of an ionic compound formed between group 1 metal and group 6 non-metal? Sodium oxide. Yes, very good. Sodium oxide. So how to write the chemical formula of a sodium oxide? Sodium, we know sodium is from group 1. Just now I showed you sodium is Na plus 1. Oxygen gain 2 electron, it become minus 2. Agree? So this is the easy method. This method some teacher called as crisscross method. Very easy method. Take 2 to this side and 1 to this side. Only number, not the charges. Na2O, sodium oxide. When any element make a bond or form a compound, they would not have overall charge. So Na2O, sodium oxide. So you can write an ionic formula or a chemical formula of ionic compound from group 1 and group 6. Group 1, take sodium, potassium. So what would be the chemical formula of potassium oxide? Easy. K2O. I showed you the technique how to write the formula of a chemical compound having ionic bond. If you don't mind, can I rub this? Yeah. Now we will do some more examples. I want to rub this because I don't have a space. Quickly, I want to rub this. Do you want to try? Now we have done the group 1 and group 5. Now can we try group 1 and we have seen the example of group 1 and group 6. I want to try group 1 and group 5 elements. Let's see, group 1 and group 5. And I told you, a non-metal with a negative charge ends as IDE. We have ITE 8, ATE, and IDE. I will tell you the difference between IDE and 8. Don't worry about it. First, we are learning how to write the chemical formula of an ionic compound. Okay, now group 1 metal and group 5 non-metal. Can you give me the example of a compound or ionic bond formed between group 1 and group 5? Look at that. Group 1 and group 5, sodium nitride. How to write the chemical formula of sodium nitride? Sodium nitride. Sodium, we know that sodium is from group 1, can give away 1 electron easily. Nitrogen gain how many electron? Group 5. Nitrogen gain 3 electron. 3 minus, take 3 to this side, 1 to that side. Na3N. You know that metal always lose electron and non-metal always gain electron. So metal get oxidized and a non-metal get reduced. I will teach you in my separate video about the redox reaction, but they can ask in that which element get oxidized and which element get reduced. So always metal get oxidized and a non-metal get reduced. Okay, oil rig, oxidation is loss of electron, reduction is gain of electron. I will give you one example. So we have done group 1 with group 7, we have done group 1 with group 6, we have done, and group 1 with group 5 we have done. Now write the chemical formula of magnesium chloride, okay, which element gets oxidized and which element has been reduced. Name the type of chemical bond. We know that, but I want to add that one also. Name the type of chemical bond between magnesium and chloride. Can you try the formula of magnesium chloride, guys? The technique I showed you. Magnesium is in which group? Anyone? Magnesium is in group 2. So magnesium lose 2 electron. Mg 2 plus, Cl gain 1 electron, 1 minus. What is the term we give for a negative ion? It's called anion. Positive ion is called cation. So cation and anion. So I told you, move on to this side. Only the number, not the charges. And 2 to chlorine. Magnesium chloride. Yeah, this way we can write the chemical formula of any ionic compound. And I told you, metal give away the electron and non-metal gain the electron. So which element get oxidized? Obviously magnesium. Magnesium lost electron, magnesium get oxidized. Magnesium get oxidized and chlorine get reduced. Cl gets reduced. Name the type of the bond, name the type of chemical bond, ionic. So between the metal and non-metal, what type of bond is present? Ionic. Now, can we try some more example? Now, this is the example between group 2 and group 7. Now, group 2 versus group 5, group 6. Try group 2 versus group 6. Try magnesium oxide or calcium oxide. Okay, let's try the calcium oxide. Write down the chemical formula of calcium or barium oxide. Calcium oxide. You want to try it, guys? Calcium is in group 2, Ca2 plus. Calcium has 2 electron in the outermost shell. When it loses that 2 electron, it has 8 electron in the outermost shell. And now oxygen gain 2 electron. So plus 2 minus 2 balance, CaO, calcium oxide. Look at this question. Can you do that question? Write the chemical formula of calcium phosphide. Which element has been oxidized? Which element has been reduced? Name the type of chemical bond present between calcium phosphide. Okay, you want to try it? So look at the calcium. Calcium is in group 2, Ca2 plus. Phosphorus is in group 5, gain 3 electron. I'll show you. Move 3 to this side and 2 to that side. Ca3P2. Calcium phosphide. Calcium get oxidized and phosphorus get reduced. Calcium lose electron, phosphorus gain electron. Okay, that's between group 2 and group 5. We have done group 1 and group 7, group 1 and group 6, group 1 and group 7. Now, group 2, group 7 we have done, group 2 and group 6 we have done, and group 3 with group 5 we have done. Now, last one, group 3 metals with group 7. Let's write the chemical formula of an ionic compound formed between group 3 metals and group 7 non-metals. What was your choice? Aluminium? Can I take aluminium? We have aluminium chloride. No. Write the chemical formula of aluminium chloride. Aluminium chemical, write the chemical formula of aluminium chloride. Aluminium chloride. Aluminum chloride, rust in color. Now, aluminium, group 3, give away 3 electron, Al 3 plus. It has 3 electron in the outer shell. When it lost all the 3 electron, it would have 8 electron left in the outer shell. Okay, Al 13, 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p1. It gives away all the 3 electron so that it has 8 electron in the outermost shell. That is nothing but octet rule. Okay, 1s is the inner shell. Now, Al 3 plus, aluminium, Al 3 plus, and Cl gain 1 electron. Aluminium 3 plus, Cl gain 1 electron, Al Cl3. Okay, now aluminum oxide. Try aluminum oxide. Aluminum oxide. Can you try aluminum oxide? Aluminum oxide. Write the chemical formula of aluminum oxide. Aluminum oxide. Do you want to try it? Aluminum, you know that. It's from group 3. Lose 3 electron. Oxygen has 6 electron in the outer shell. Gain 2 electron. You know that with that technique, you can write the chemical formula of all the ionic compound. Take 2 to this side and 3 to that side. Al2O3. Alumina. It's called alumina or aluminum oxide. It is well-known drying agent. We use this to dry substances which has some water present in that. It's used for mean when you making some pure organic substances, you're using this to dry the organic substances. Okay, anyway, aluminum oxide. We have done aluminum chloride. This is aluminum oxide. Now, ALPS. ALP, what's ALP? Aluminum phosphide. That's my one of the favorite example. Aluminum phosphide. Phosphide, IDE. Aluminum phosphide, IDE. Now, aluminum Al3 plus, P3 minus, plus 3 minus 3 cancel, ALP. And yeah, I know it's funny though. Alp is the range of mountain in Canada. Always it's covered with ice. So Alp, you can remember like Alps. Now, I will give you one question. You want to try it? Now, try that question. Try that. A metal M from group 2. Group 2 reacts group 2 to form ionic bond. What happened to me? Ionic bond with a non-metal X from group 5, group 15 or group 5? Group 5. Do you want to write the chemical formula? So write the chemical formula of this ionic bond. Predict which one get oxidized and which one get reduced. Predict which one gets oxidized and reduced. I've seen this type of question in GCSE and A-level exam. You want to try it? So M is the metal from group 2. Group 2 means M lost 2 electrons. And X is the non-metal from group 5. X gain 3 electrons. So what's the chemical formula? M3X2. M3X2. You can take anything, magnesium nitride or calcium nitride. Which one get oxidized? Always metal get oxidized. Metal get oxidized, and which one get reduced? Non-metal reduced. So again, what is meant by the term ionic bond? Most of the students, they say to me, it's a type of bond between metal and non-metal. That's wrong. That's not the right definition, especially for the GCSE student. We can say it is an electrostatic. You have to mention the electrostatic. That's the key point. It is an electrostatic force of attraction between the two oppositely charged ion, that is cation and anion. Okay, so by this we can write the chemical formula of an ionic compound between any metal and non-metal in the periodic table. You know, guys, we have so this is S block, this is P block, and the between one, we call it as a D block element or transition elements. They are metal. They also form ionic compound when they react with non-metal. Sometime they will give you in this way. Let's see what does it mean. What does it mean? We come across with this type of chemical formula. I will show you what does it mean. Like Fe, look at that. Fe is the ferrous. Yep. For this Fe, you can come across like Fe 2 in the bracket Cl, and sometime Fe 3 in the bracket and Cl. Any idea what does this mean? 2 in the bracket, meaning iron is a metal which lost 2 electron here, which lost 3 electron here. So how can we write the chemical formula? Iron is in 2 plus form. Iron is in 3 plus form. That's the way. So 3 plus, Cl minus, and a Cl minus. So what's the formula? FeCl2. What's the formula? FeCl3. Copper is in Cu plus 1 and Cu2 plus. Don't worry about the why it is show plus 1 sometime, why it is show plus 2 sometime. They show variable oxidation state. I will teach you in my future videos. But they can give away 2 electron. They get oxidized. Copper plus 1, oxide 2 minus. So Cu2O. This is also called copper oxide, and Cu2 minus between these two. This is also called Cuo. So this line mean lost 3 electron. Sometime I will give you one more example of manganese oxide, Mn4 oxide, Mn4. Mn4 mean manganese lost 4 electron, Mn4 plus, lost 4 electron, and oxygen gained 2 electron. So we have to move this way. What's the formula? MnO2. This is manganese oxide. This tells you how many electron a transition metal lost. So guys, thanks for watching all these content. I want to just wind up my video here. I will come back with one more topic of ionic bonding in my next video. In my next video, I will teach you the chemical properties and the physical properties of the ionic bonding. Okay then, till that, thank you so much.